Hello, this is Crypto Neptune, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about why I feel Zebec Network is on a moon mission. Remember, nothing I say is financial advice, only use risk capital, and thank you to those who continue to support the channel. So, ZBCN has been on a nice run over the last week. We're up 50.4%. So, a nice little run. So, that leads me to believe that volume is picking up. So, we're at a 500 million dollar market cap and 46.9 million in trading volume. Now, when ZBCN gets to running, we've seen it get up over 100 million in a 24-hour period. So this could be potentially the next leg up, in my opinion. But right now, currently sitting at a $500 million market cap. Now, what is the short term goal? The short term goal for ZBCN is to crack above that 0.007, hold it, and then go up to 1 cent. I believe once we do that, then it's off to the races. So could be see some retracement, but I think this is the time of the bull run now where we're gonna start to see things pick up end of July going into August. And another reason why I feel this is on a moon mission is the holders. We're up to 78,206 holders now, and it's holding steady. So it's nice to see like a nice uptrend there. Now, could we potentially get to, let's say, 100,000 holders by the end of the year? We could. Heck, who knows? This could explode even further if some more exchange listings come up, and we're going to kind of talk about that as well. What could potentially be in the pipeline for exchange listings? But yeah, I mean that is really cool to see, far as those holders continuing to increase. And some other things that I want to talk about here is far as what they're doing to expand their reach. And another reason why this project is kind of on that moon mission is just kind of that accelerated growth. But fairly impressed by this TV campaign that they got going on. So anytime you see a crypto company putting in this amount of effort, the team is out there grinding, doing what they can to make this project successful. It's a game changer. So let's go ahead and look at this ad that they put out about ZBCN and Zebec Network.
We all have a goal, that thing we're working towards. The reason for the focus, the drive, the effort. You put in the work every single day. But the reward, that often feels disconnected, distant, a number that only shows up on payday. It's time to connect your effort to your ambition in real time. With Zebec, your earnings stream directly to you. Every second of work is a second of reward. So you can fund that future, launch that dream, and book that flight. Don't just work for later. Build your tomorrow today. Zebec Real-Time Pay. For real life in real time.
Yeah, so that's a great ad. And putting things out there, like putting these ads out there, making people aware of Zebec Network and what they're trying to achieve far as that real time pay, being able to get paid by the second and being able to do what you please with those funds. But that is a great ad and another way to get engagement. 87K here in engagement. And I'm not sure where else they put this ad, but this is exactly the type of thing you want from a project. And some other things to kind of consider too is when we go over to Zebec Network's website, what are they trying to achieve? They're trying to achieve real world payments, payroll, which we talked about before, cross border remittances, which we talked about before, but they also have incorporated, not only are you getting that paid by the second, but they said, hey, let's give individual communities debit cards. So they have the Zebec Silver card and Zebec Black card. So imagine being able to just like that within seconds, your card is loading up because you're getting paid. So that's cool to see. And then they have DPN Network, which it's kind of like a point of sale device for merchants. So again, they're tackling this at all angles. And so there's the big thing. I wanted to talk about these partnerships. Coinbase is a partner. OKX is a partner. And if we kind of scroll over, let's see, who else do we got? We got Gemini as a partner, right? There's been rumors of Coinbase loading up on ZBCN. Binance has even been mentioned as well. So there's some heavy hitters here that are partners. So if you have heavy hitters like this that are listed partners, this lets you know that they are for real, and they're able to tell these partners, and these partners are able to believe in the vision. The thing with ZBZN, it has the perfect niche. Nobody, there may be like a small few, but nobody's really dealing with like payroll, and that's the the crux of it. Payroll, and even on some of their advisor boards, they have some advisors that have worked with ADP, I believe. So that's some things we got to consider. But that is, in my opinion, going to be a game changer for Zebec Network. And if we go and look, so again, another reason why they're impressive is if you look here today, so they partnered with with Nix. So this card is out here. They put this card out. Looks like they got 21 clubs. So individual personalized cards. So Brazil's own crypto pick. I believe that's how they're pronouncing it. But yeah, this is cool. And then if you look here, Kindu, they have their own personalized card in which their holders can essentially be paid with their own currency. So they're working on that. Algorand, you already know about that, the huge partnership there. So I mean, it's pretty much exciting times. And then the pretty much the icing on the cake is the community. Because when you have, in crypto, it's pretty much community sentiment and how the community is feeling. So, as you can see, these are Zebec, ZBCN conservative targets for this bull run, not financial advice, but they're saying it's conservative targets. And short term looks like he's saying 1 cent to 3 cents. Midterm potential 5 cents to 10 cents, and then cycle peak 25 to 50 cent. Ultra bull case, if everything aligns, 75 to $1. So, and he kind of sums it up here by saying ZBCN close to 10 billion market cap, assuming full scale institutional use, ICO compliant, and Zebec cards reaching 1 billion plus volume a month. Yeah, that's another thing. Like imagine like the volume and usage of those cards. And I want to say some ZBCN would be burned, or there's buyback and burns. So the fees that they collect from those debit cards, it says ZBCN buys back, burns, buybacks accelerated. Yeah, so that makes sense. Yeah, so those revenues that are generated from all those card swipes, they use that to do burns, do buybacks. So pretty cool. So it's clear roadmap to real revenue. Yeah, it's pretty much straight to the point. Payroll, getting paid by the second, as opposed to getting paid by the week or getting paid bi-weekly, and kind of accelerating that and getting paid by the second. So this is cool stuff. So yeah, that's ultra bullish. Me like short term 10 cents. Well, he's got it midterm. Yeah, sure. I agree with this. Short term, 1 to 3 cents. Midterm, 10 cents. Now, 25 cents. That okay? So 25 cents. So that would have to be like we clicking on all cylinders. Like we'd have to have continued community growth and those institutional partners really loading up on ZBCN. And again, this is a pro crypto environment now, so anything is definitely possible in this bull run. But like I mentioned before, it definitely is exciting to see ZBCN as we're at 0.00579, and that volume, which we love to see, is continuing to creep up 47.31 million over the last 24 hours. So I hope this video, you gain some value from this video, as right now, and in my opinion, I feel like this particular project has the secret sauce to go on that moon mission. I want to thank you for listening, and thanks for stopping by.